everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Carr's Raiders. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. A short time ago, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year for 2016, Khalil Mack, getting the folks in silver and black in full roar as his guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Derek Carr, he'll be the one leading the troops. Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th year now out of Fresno State.
And I remember when he was a prospect coming out of college and people were wondering about different parts of his game. What all came together nicely in 2016. Had the Raiders at 11-3, had them thinking Super Bowl before an injury finished his season. They're counting on him to take them to new heights.
A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
No surprise watching Marshawn Lynch scatter bodies as he runs, but I remember doing games of his at Cal, and I remember the moves, the jump cuts, the elusiveness, as well as the strength.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They run again on first down, Lynch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. A look now at the Oakland offense.
One of the things I like to do when I'm scouting players is talk to those who knew him before, and I ended up finding out that Amari Cooper has been like a professional route runner since the time he was 6 or 7 years old, has always taken the game seriously, has always worked on his craft, and you see evidence of that each and every week on an NFL field. Couple that with his athletic ability, that's one big reason he's finding himself open in the NFL.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Meanwhile, we will not get another play as time will run out on this first quarter. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. And we're back to Oakland after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Six-year man Marquette King on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall selection back in 2005 out of the University of Utah. It's Alex Smith.
And head coach Andy Reid has said even with Patrick Mahomes being picked #10 in the draft overall, people think he's going to replace him. Alex Smith is our guy, and he should be. 3rd in the league in the number of wins behind only Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers since 2011.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And he gets this to the rookie Kareem Hunt. And he's brought down after a good gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Kansas City first, Smith finding his fellow Pro Bowler Kelsey. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. 1st and 10. Smith. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Smith throwing again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Third and 2, Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. A Kansas City 1st down. Smith finding Hill that time. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
From the red zone now, Smith. Caught, Kelsey, left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Again, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Chris Conley as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports halftime report. Both the Raiders and Chiefs have very low rushing totals. It has not been an effective part of either team's game plan, and you wonder if either side will give a more concerted effort to run it in the second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. First and 10, Hunt's wide open, able to make the grab, and he'll be tackled at their own 44-yard line. Chiefs later on the drive, Smith able to locate his receiver, Chris Conley, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. The Chiefs is up now by 7.
Okay, Larry, back here, 7-0 our score as we ready ourselves for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return, here's Chris Conley. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now Carr throwing on second down. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Now a play fake. Carr. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
Shotgun now for Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run again with Hunt. And an alley to run. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0, zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.